Hey everybody, happy Friday and welcome back to 5 Fact Friday on the Qcknd channel. How's everybody's week going? How did everybody like Tattoo Talk Tuesday? That was super fun. I ended up keeping those tattoos on me for a really long time. Thank you guys for all the support as always. I got a notification from YouTube that my best tattoos of 2015 got more likes in the first 3 days than any of my videos have in the last 6 months. So thank you guys for all the support. I love you guys, and you personally keep this channel alive. I'm not 100% read up on the algorithm and stuff on my YouTube videos, but I was watching a YouTube video the other day where the girl was like, please give my video a thumbs up because more thumbs put it on the popular page. And I didn't know that. I just thought give this video a thumbs up because you're into it. Don't ever be shy with giving a video a thumbs up because apparently that'll put me on the popular page, and that's awesome. Talk about a subject I talked about last week, and that was my whole GoFundMe thing. Someone messaged me on Tumblr and they said, have you ever heard of Patreon? Am I saying that right? Jolteon? Vaporeon? Patreon is a service, a website, I guess. I set one up, but as you can see, literally I have nothing on it. You couldn't really see what the website was about until you signed up for it, so I did. You know what I mean. So, signed up for a Patreon account. Apparently, because I didn't know, I watched some videos about it. Apparently, Patreon is a way for people to support their creators, and what it is you can donate or have a reoccurring donation where you donate to a channel every month or a creator every month, and say you donate $3 a month. Every month you get charged again $3, and the $3 goes to the creator. Something like that. This isn't a paid thing for Patreon because I don't know anything about it. So I had to look it up because I wasn't sure. And the video I watched, it was this one chick, and she said, in order for YouTube to be my job, I had to ask for a sustainable income. So my viewers are into that, and her Patreon thing was $2,000. So every month, all of her subscribers come together and they donate $5, $10, whatever, every month, and it goes to her. And that way she can pay her rent and pay for her equipment and pay for her whatever. I don't know about all that. I really love my YouTube channel, and I say it all the time, I really would love if YouTube was my job and sustained me, because as of right now it's still my hobby. I set up a Patreon account and I put the allotted amount at $300, which seems like a lot to me, but this next month, well, actually this week coming up, I'm meeting with this kid. He's really cool. His name is Austin Smock. I've seen him around before because he used to be he does graffiti videos around Philadelphia and abandoned buildings and stuff, which is right up my alley. So I posted this thing on Craigslist, if you saw it on my Snapchat, looking for somebody who could help me with some different intro and video stuff, because every day I teach myself how to use Adobe Premiere and Photoshop and this camera and lighting, how to do lighting. There are a ton of things I have no idea what I'm doing, so I wanted to hire somebody, I guess, to help me film a Tattoo Talk Tuesday intro to kind of make that series look really professional and really chill. And I told Austin I wanted to build a professional relationship with him and have him come and help me with different videos sometimes. So all of that costs money, and I am a firm believer in paying artists for their craft. So I'm not gonna be hey Austin, do you want to do this to get your name out there? I want to be yeah, I'll pay you, I just don't have a ton of money. Anyway, so I set up that Patreon account. I literally don't know anything about it. I'll put a link, and apparently you just can throw some money in the mix. One of my subscribers commented and was hey, I would send you money, but I don't want to send you money through a third party because I want you to get all of it. And I was okay, it's very American of you. I'm into that. So I also have a PayPal account, and I set up like a PayPal Me, which is like a little button. You just like, you go to PayPal Me, and all it is a picture of me with my first and last name. I couldn't take that down. You set an amount and it goes right to my PayPal. I thought this was cool. I think it's hard to ask people to like send me money in my PayPal. So, you know, if you don't want to do that like support button on the channel, and the Patreon thing is weird because I think you do have to become like a member of Patreon to do like a reoccurring thing. And I also have to like set up content on the Patreon account that like my patrons, only my patrons can see. I don't have a ton of time. If any of you guys like have experience with Patreon, or like any of your favorite YouTubers use it, link me to some of this stuff because I'm like grasping at straws. But when I talked about the GoFundMe last week and how I feel weird asking people for money, people still commented and was like, I'd still give you money. Check out Patreon. So I have the PayPal Me set up, and I have the Patreon thing. I don't know if I want to link these at the bottom of every single one of my videos. I don't know. I do want YouTube to be my job, and if it can't, like, $300 obviously wouldn't sustain my lifestyle every month, but $300 would definitely, like, pay for Adobe Premiere, and, like, the computer, and, you know, getting guest artists on my channel, and having, like, real ass videographers like helping me out, and like everybody will get paid, and maybe some change can go into my student loans, because that would be cool. Out of everything, those have to be paid. So jumping in to 5 Fact freaking Friday, right, Ethan? Hey, I didn't know you were vegan. Have you done any videos about being vegan in the past, or do you plan on doing anything in the future? I'd love it if you shared some tips or recipes. So yes, I am vegan. I don't talk about it a whole bunch. Maybe you're at home thinking like, all you do is talk about it. I feel like I don't talk about it too much. I feel like, yeah, I am vegan, but it's not like my whole life. It is my lifestyle, and without it, I guess I would die, because I would die if I wasn't eating. I've been vegan for so long that I am terrified of accidentally eating dairy. So terrified. I have weird dreams. Yes, I am vegan. One of my subscribers actually hit me up and said that I should do like a monthly reoccurring series called the Vegan Cut. They came up with that name, but I'm stealing it. I love it. Kind of like Tattoo Talk Tuesday, but maybe just have it like once a month. My vegan videos don't get a ton of views. I know that they're like a very niche kind of thing, and I know veganism is like that hot shit, and you can go on YouTube and find a ton of different things on veganism. You can find people who've been vegan for 3 weeks and already have 30 videos. And for me, like, I've been vegan for like 10 years, and at this point it's kind of like, oh yeah, I'm vegan. Also, the recipe videos that I make are kind of hard. I love John's Parents' Kitchen. Any excuse for me to cook in it is amazing, and I have like my go-to recipes I've been doing my entire life. I have a shepherd's pie that is out of this world. I bought all of the supplies to make John and I stuffed shells this week. I love to cook. It goes 100 times faster when I don't have to stop every minute and take pictures of ingredients. And because my channel, obviously people are coming onto my channel and didn't even know I have vegan recipes. I have a vegan playlist. On my main page, you can find it. It's like 3 below. It's like under public records, so I feel like people scroll and stop by then. You want to see more vegan stuff? I really was into this idea of like the once a month vegan thing, because I feel like my reoccurring videos are like hot fire and people are into them. Or maybe I'm just into them. And the Vegan Cut is like the chillest name out. I feel like most of my questions are like, how do you become vegan? And there's no 10-minute video that I could create that would answer that question. I do have like a ton of ideas though, because when I first became vegan, I was dirt poor, I was on food stamps, like I really had to make it work. And I live next door to a dollar store, the Dollar Tree, which is actually where my little brother works right now. And I was thinking like, I lived for so long as like a dollar store vegan that I should really go to the dollar store and find all these things like under $5, whatever, and create a whole meal. I was like, that would be so fun. But then when I looked it up, like 80 people this week have already done it. So since my channel isn't like very vegan driven, I don't know what the interest would be, but like once a month sounds pretty cool. Let me know what you think. I get this all the time. I've answered it before on 5 Fact Friday. Do you ever think about putting your piercings back in? I don't. I really don't. And I was just on the phone with my friend just the other day. We grew up together. And it was funny because I was telling her, like, we were punk growing up. We were really punk. And I think that I had a lot of self-destructive tendencies when I was younger. Like, so much so. Out of control. And I think piercings were a part of that. And I told her, like, if we weren't punk and we were, like, shoving thumbnails through our nostrils and things like that, like, people would call the police. But because we were a punk, I feel like those strange tendencies were camouflaged into our lifestyle. And she even said, like, could you have ever thought of a time when you wouldn't be pierced? And I was like, back then, no. But right now, sitting here, I don't have a single piercing in my body. I'm not wearing any rings. I have, like, hair ties that I always have, but that's it. I really don't have any jewelry. I really don't have any adornment. But I have tattoos. And I feel like they fulfill me. I love the scars that I have accumulated from my piercings, like my earlobe scars, my conch holes, which are there forever. My philtrum hole, whatever. People ask me, like, are you gonna put a piercing back in your philtrum? It suited you so much. And it's like, there's, like, obviously a hole there, but it doesn't go all the way through. It's a scar. Someone asked me, like, hey, I want to get my philtrum pierced. How bad is the scarring? Well, I've had my philtrum out for about 3 years, and you can see that there is clearly a hole on my face that people notice the second they begin speaking to me. If you don't want scars, don't get any piercings. No piercings. I don't really want them. I'm over it. I appreciate them on other people. I think they're really cool, but, you know, I think my scars do the justice. I still have the nostril scars, the philtrum, low brain, the tongue, whatever. So I have not thought about putting any piercings back in. If I had, like, a nose ring in right now, I feel like that would look really cool, but I don't know. I don't know. It's not something I ever think about. I got this one on the video, my Tattoo Talk Tuesday video, when I had the, like, rollers in my hair, and then I just put the bandana around. Those are just rollers, but they were they didn't have rollers in them, but my hair was rolled and pinned, and then I put the bandana through it because I thought it was really cool. So someone asked me, let me read this, and I don't have any glasses. Have you ever thought about a second channel just about, like, a live portfolio or tips and tricks for people who suck at hair? So, I don't really know why YouTubers create second channels. Sometimes I just assume that it's like, oh, they have a channel and they have, like, a vlog channel, but I kind of put all my vlogs into this channel, and then I kind of think, like, oh, maybe they sold their channel to a network, so then they kind of, So then they kind of wanted their own channel that they could do whatever they wanted with. I don't really know why people have multiple channels. I am not very popular. I don't think I could sustain 2 channels. I barely sustain this one. But then again, you know, some people have additional channels because they want to keep things separate. But what's cool about my channel is it is a lifestyle channel as opposed to, like, a beauty or, like, a food or, like, a fashion. And lifestyle is, like, a really broad kind of spectrum. And obviously, like, you'll see my videos and some will have, like, 7,000 views and then some will have, like, 1,000. And it's like, yeah, different people come to pick their poison on my channel, and that can be a little confusing and probably detrimental to me. But if people wanted hair tutorials and, like, looks, I could definitely do it. Like, I had so much fun, like, with this. I feel so cute. I just don't know what the demand is. And right now, like, I understand that most of the demand is, like, tattoo videos. And I try to, like, meet that demand. But I like doing beauty videos, and now that I have, like, proper lighting and, like, a background I kind of understand, I think I could do beauty videos and hair videos and things like that. And now that I graduated and I'm, like, a licensed cosmetologist, I feel like that gives me a little bit of authority, kind of like a vernacular of words to work with, and, like, all the equipment from beauty school I now own, so I have all of that at my disposal. I have friends and mannequin heads I can work on. I just don't know what the demand is. And some of my male viewers have been like, yo, yeah, like, I love watching your stuff. I would watch a brow tutorial, things like that. I think that's great. But it also is like a really saturated kind of topic on YouTube. And I don't know, like, where I fall on that. Like, why anyone would care what I'm doing or what hairstyle I can make or whatever. I just don't know how, like, I feel about it. Like, I don't want to, like, come out of left field and be like, now I do beauty stuff and I have tattoos, so you have to listen to me. Well, I am my own worst enemy, so I leave it to you guys. What do you think? Would you watch it? Because, like I said, the same thing with, like, the vegan recipe videos. If I do a beauty video, it takes kind of a long time, and even though, like, you can notice, like, the production value of my recent videos has gone up because I'm not at school, so I have all day to just fart around and make my videos the way I like them, you know, the best of my ability, the best of my skill, because I still don't know how to use Adobe Premiere. I can, like, cut and paste. Like the victory rolls I did the other day would take a really long time. I'm sorry, the Marcel curls I did the other day, that kind of video would take like 2 hours just to produce, and then probably 2 hours to edit. And then if everyone was like, when's Tattoo Talk Tuesday coming on? You know, I feel really weird, like I just wasted everybody's time who comes to my channel for different reasons. But it's also my channel, and I'd love to do that. So, see, I'm just a little conflicted about that stuff. Because, whatever, like, I take all the critiques to heart. Like, someone was like, I hate your new background, and I was like, yeah, I do too, you know. But it's really easy for me to, like, pop those photos that I do with the white background. And I also think that it just looks more professional. Okay. And I think people are more likely to trust my channel if they know that I put hard work into it. And I'm not just, like, sitting in a dark red background with no lighting in, like, a basement, just talking about myself. And someone asked if I was going to be at Philly Tattoo Convention. I totally am. My #1, Derek Cooper, is going to be there, so I'm trying to get blasted. And also, Ashley Love is going to be there. And the tattoo I got from her last year was at the convention, and I love it. She lives in Utah now and not New York, so I feel like if I don't see her at the convention, I won't see her ever. I am not there on any sort of celebrity tip. I do want to say that. I'm there as me, and I go every year. If you're gonna be there, you can totally say hi to me. But it's not going to be, like, on some sort of meet and greet kind of tip. I have been trying to convince John to go with me because the last couple years I went alone. Well, last year my homies went with me, which is totally cool. I went with Jeff. But, yeah, I don't know. I would also go alone, though, because I feel really bad asking John to wait while I get, like, 2 consecutive tattoos back to back, because then I'm going to be really grumpy. And he's going to feel the bulk of that. Does anyone else get really grumpy after they get tattooed? I am just, like, a sour lady after I get zapped for too long. But now I have the numbing gel. But I'd have to know where I was getting tattooed. I have a lot of room on, like, the top of my thigh, like, below my butt. So I'm gonna see what kind of flash Ashley Love puts out, though. I don't have a ton of room anymore, but I might just stop by to say hi to her and definitely see D-Hoop. I want handcuff tattoos. Does anyone have handcuff tattoos? I want handcuff tattoos. Ethan, are you just asleep? Are you just asleep? I love him so much. Thanks for all the, like, comments about Ethan. He's amazing. I love him. He's my whole life. He's, like, really responsive, too. Like, I posted a video on Snapchat the other day of him touching my face. I feel like he thinks he's a person. because he'll like do things that I do. So this is 5 Fact Friday. Thank you guys for all your submissions. I hope this like wasn't too confusing. You know, I do these videos off the top of my head, and sometimes you guys are like, I like that, and then other times you are like, can you put what you were talking about in the description, because I can't follow along. And I'm like, imagine having my brain. Aww. I love you guys so much. You're my whole world. Thanks to everybody who reached out to me about the videographer thing that I was looking for. You guys are great. You know, I wish I could go back 10 years and go to school for this stuff, but, you know, it's too late, I guess. Well, it's not. I could go to school all over again. John, I'm gonna go back to school. Anyway, I love you guys so much. Thanks for all the continued support. Give this video a thumbs up and definitely subscribe if you are watching these videos and you're not subscribed, because I think that helps me. Does it? If it doesn't, then don't, whatever. Anyway, till next time, check out all the new videos this week. Lots of cool videos coming up, and I love you guys. Let me know what you think about all the random things I mentioned in this video. I love you guys. Bye.